Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Where every small piece of metal tells a story of history, mystery, and hidden treasure. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most fascinating coins in the United States coin world, the rare 1965 Washington quarter dollar. Don't blink an eye, because what I'm going to share today could turn your simple pocket change into something truly valuable. So stay tuned till the end, because the uniqueness, rarity, and errors of this coin will absolutely surprise you. Now let's dive into the world of this incredible coin. The 1965 Washington quarter has an interesting place in American coin history. This was the very first year the U.S. Mint switched from using 90% silver to a copper-nickel clad composition. That single change marked a huge turning point. Because of that, some special silver coins from 1964 accidentally ended up being struck in 1965 dies, and these rare transition error coins are among the most wanted treasures for collectors around the world. Imagine finding one of those silver planchet 1965 quarters in your old coin jar. That small round piece could be worth thousands of dollars today. These coins look almost identical to regular quarters, but experts can identify them by checking their weight. The silver ones weigh slightly more. This tiny difference has made them a hot topic among collectors and coin hunters everywhere. Another thing that makes the 1965 Washington quarter so exciting is the range of minting errors found during that year. Some have double dies where the design is slightly doubled on the lettering or the date. Others show off strike or misaligned prints that make each coin unique and truly one of a kind. These error coins are what collectors dream of, and the rarer the mistake, the higher the value climbs in the market. Let's talk about how collectors can identify and preserve these gems. First tip: always check the edge of your 1965 quarter. If you see a solid silver edge without the copper layer showing, that's a major sign you might have something rare in your hand. Second, store your coins properly using protective holders so they don't get scratched or tarnished. A clean and well-kept coin always sells for a higher price, especially when graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC. Collectors love the 1965 quarter not just because of its potential value, but because it marks a major transition in U.S. coinage history. It connects the end of the silver era to the modern age of minting. That story, combined with the beauty of George Washington's portrait and the proud eagle on the back, makes this coin a piece of living history worth holding onto. Now let's talk about the thrilling part everyone's been waiting for: the value. A 1965 Washington quarter that was struck on a silver planchet has sold in coin auctions for an unbelievable price of more than $10,000. Yes, you heard it right, $10,000 for a single quarter that you might just find hiding in your old coin collection or pocket change. Some have even been reported to sell for higher amounts depending on condition and certification in major U.S. auction houses like Heritage Auctions in Dallas and Stack's Bowers in California. So my dear collectors and treasure hunters, check your coins carefully. You never know when luck might smile at you. The 1965 Washington quarter is not just a coin, it's a historical gem that continues to capture the hearts of collectors everywhere. Keep your eyes open, handle your finds with care, and maybe your next discovery will be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this exciting story and want to explore more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like this video, share it with your coin-loving friends, and subscribe to our channel. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep hunting for those hidden treasures. Your next great discovery might just be waiting in your pocket right now. Coin number 2. Where we turn everyday change into stories of mystery, history, and big surprises. Today's journey takes us deep into the fascinating world of the United States rare Washington quarter dollar from the year 1972. This is a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but hides some incredible secrets that every collector dreams of finding. So don't blink and don't skip a single second, because I'm going to reveal the uniqueness and the hidden value that could make this small coin worth a fortune. The 1972 Washington quarter holds a special place in American coin history. By that time, the United States Mint was using a copper-nickel clad composition instead of silver, but some very rare minting errors and special variations make this year's quarter stand out from the rest. These are not your regular quarters that you find in everyday circulation. Some of them have double die errors on the obverse side where the word liberty or the motto "In God We Trust" appears slightly doubled, and that small imperfection has made them highly desirable among collectors. Many collectors are always on the lookout for quarters that show these unusual features because they tell the story of the minting process and the precision needed in coin production. Some of the 1972 quarters also have off-center strikes where the image is slightly misaligned, giving the coin a unique and eye-catching look. The beauty of these coins lies in their imperfections. Each one carries a story, a mistake that turned into a masterpiece for coin lovers across the globe. What makes this coin even more interesting is that the 1972 Washington quarter was produced in multiple U.S. mint facilities including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark tells its own story, and some of these coins have tiny differences in design or detail that only sharp-eyed collectors can spot. Quarters with clear and bold mint marks or with proof-like finishes are always in higher demand in the collector's market. Now for those who are just starting their coin collecting journey, here are a few tips to help you identify and protect these treasures. Always examine your coins under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Pay close attention to the edges, the lettering, and the mint mark. Keep your coins in protective holders to avoid scratches or damage because condition plays a huge role in determining their value. A coin that has remained untouched, shiny, and uncirculated can easily be worth many times more than one that has been used in daily transactions. Collectors also recommend getting your coins professionally graded by trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC. A coin with a high grade and clear certification always catches attention in auctions and collector markets. Remember, it's not just about owning a coin, it's about preserving a piece of American history that grows in value with time. The 1972 Washington quarter is not only a symbol of America's rich minting tradition but also a true gem for those who appreciate the art and story behind every strike. It connects generations of collectors and remains a top favorite in the U.S. coin community. Whether you find one in your old collection, a coin roll, or a flea market, don't ignore it, because you could be holding something far more special than you think. Now here comes the part every collector waits for: the value. A rare 1972 Washington quarter with a strong double die or major minting error in top condition has been known to sell for an incredible $7,000 in recent auctions held in places like New York and California. Some pristine uncirculated examples have fetched similar prices among private collectors and online coin markets. So my dear friends, next time you hold a 1972 quarter in your hand, take a closer look. It might be a hidden treasure waiting to change your day. Keep collecting, keep learning, and most importantly, keep your passion alive because the world of coins is full of surprises waiting for those who pay attention. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow collectors, and subscribe to stay updated with more rare and valuable coin discoveries. Stay curious, stay excited. Coin number 3. I have something truly exciting for you. We are going to talk about the United States of America's rare Washington quarter dollar from the year 1973. This coin may look ordinary to many people, but once you learn about its rarity and hidden secrets, you'll never look at your pocket change the same way again. So stay with me till the very end because I'll tell you the real reason why this coin has become such a big deal in the collector world and how much it can be worth today. The 1973 Washington quarter comes from an interesting period in American coinage history. By that time, the mint had completely transitioned to copper-nickel clad coins, leaving behind the silver era of the 60s. But the minting process in the early 70s wasn't always perfect, and that's exactly what makes this coin so fascinating for collectors. There are special error coins and rare proof issues from this year that can bring a big surprise if you happen to find one in your collection or even in an old coin roll. One of the rarest and most talked about types of the 1973 quarter is the double die obverse variety. This means some of the letters and numbers on the front side, like Liberty or In God We Trust, appear slightly doubled under magnification. It's a tiny detail, but it makes a huge difference in value. Another exciting type is the off-center strike, where the design is printed slightly off from the center, giving it an eye-catching look that collectors absolutely love. And yes, there are also coins with weak strikes or planchet errors that make each piece a unique find for serious collectors. The San Francisco Mint also produced special proof versions of the 1973 quarter meant for collectors, not circulation. These proof coins have mirror-like finishes and sharp details that make them shine beautifully under light. A flawless proof coin from this year with its original luster and no marks can bring top dollar in today's market, especially if it's been graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Now my dear collectors, here's something important for you. Always remember that condition is everything when it comes to coins. Keep your coins safe from moisture, fingerprints, and scratches. Use coin holders or plastic flips to protect their surfaces. Even the tiniest nick or mark can reduce the value of a coin, so handle them gently and store them in a cool, dry place. When you come across a 1973 quarter, take a close look at it with a magnifier, check the edges, mint mark, and the design carefully because that's where you'll spot the signs of rarity. Collectors also say that patience pays off in the world of coin hunting. Some of the most valuable finds happen when you least expect them. So if you're searching through old coin rolls or family collections, never skip checking those quarters. A small detail could turn into a big payday. Now let's talk about what everyone's waiting for, the real market value of this special coin. A rare 1973 Washington quarter with a strong double die or a high-grade proof strike has been known to sell for more than $6,000 in auctions across the United States. Yes, you heard it right, $6,000 for a single quarter coin. Some of these beauties were even sold in big auction events in cities like Dallas and Orlando where collectors compete to add these gems to their collections. So my friends, if you have a 1973 quarter lying around at home, don't ignore it. Take a closer look because that little piece of American history could be your next treasure. This coin is in high demand among collectors who appreciate its history, beauty, and the rare errors that make it one of the most interesting quarters of its time. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this amazing coin journey. If you enjoyed this story and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins from around the world, make sure you hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our next discovery. Stay curious, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe your next coin will be worth a small fortune. Coin number 4. We are going to talk about one of the most exciting coins in American history, the rare 1980p Washington quarter dollar. This coin might be sitting quietly in your pocket or inside an old jar at home, but believe me, it carries a story and value that could truly amaze you. So stay tuned and don't miss a single second because what I'm about to share might help you discover a treasure hiding in plain sight. The 1980p Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia during a time when the U.S. Mint was producing millions of coins every year. Yet, even among those huge numbers, a few rare pieces stand out for their incredible minting errors and unique details that collectors absolutely love. This coin was made with a copper-nickel clad composition, but what makes some of them special are the small imperfections and differences that happen during the minting process. Those tiny differences are what turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Some 1980p quarters have been found with double die errors on the obverse side where the letters in Liberty or the date 1980 appear slightly doubled. Others have off-center strikes that make the design look shifted or incomplete, giving each coin a one-of-a-kind appearance. And then there are the rare filled mint mark varieties, where the P mark looks blurry or filled in because of extra metal. These are highly sought after by collectors who specialize in U.S. Mint errors. Collectors adore this coin because 1980 marks an interesting point in U.S. coinage history. It was one of the early years when the Philadelphia Mint began consistently using the P mint mark on quarters. Before that, Philadelphia coins didn't have any mint mark at all. So, the 1980p quarter holds a special place as one of the first years this small but historic letter appeared, making it not only valuable but also an important piece for anyone building a complete Washington quarter collection. Now for my collector friends watching this, here are a few important tips to help you identify a rare 1980p quarter. Always start by checking the mint mark carefully under a magnifying glass. Look for doubling on the letters, the date, or even on the face of George Washington himself. Next, pay attention to the edges. A clean, sharp rim and bright surfaces can add a lot to its value. And remember to handle your coins carefully, always by the edges, because even the smallest fingerprint can affect its worth in the collector's market. Another valuable tip is to get your coins graded by a trusted grading company like PCGS or NGC. When your coin has an official grade and certification, it becomes much easier to sell or showcase in coin shows and auctions. Collectors and buyers always trust coins with professional authentication because they confirm that the coin is genuine and in its true condition. The 1980p Washington quarter is not just a coin, it's a piece of history from a time when America was stepping into a new decade full of change and innovation. Its design featuring the strong image of George Washington and the bold eagle on the reverse represents American pride, power, and heritage. That's what makes this coin not just currency but a work of art that collectors admire and cherish. Now the moment every coin enthusiast waits for, the real value of this coin. A rare 1980p Washington quarter in mint state condition or with a clear double die or off-center error has been sold for as much as $5,000 in major coin auctions held in places like Chicago and Las Vegas. Yes, $5,000 for a single quarter coin that once had just 25 cents in face value. That's the magic of coin collecting, turning history into treasure. So my dear friends, check your change, your old jars, your drawers, and even those dusty coin albums at home. You never know, that small shiny quarter from 1980 with a tiny P on it might just be your next big find. The thrill of discovering a rare coin is something every collector dreams about, and who knows, today might be your lucky day. If you enjoyed this story and learned something new about the rare 1980p Washington quarter, make sure to hit the like button, share this video with your fellow collectors, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another hidden gem from the world of coins. Stay curious, stay excited, and keep hunting because the next great treasure might be waiting right in your pocket. Coin number 5. Where small pieces of metal tell big stories and where every coin could hold a secret waiting to be discovered. Today we're diving into one of the most exciting and talked about coins from the United States of America, the rare 1982D Washington quarter dollar. This coin might look simple at first glance, but believe me, it carries some incredible mysteries, errors, and hidden value that can turn an ordinary find into a true treasure. So stay tuned till the very end because I'm going to tell you everything about its uniqueness, its rarity, and the amazing price it has reached in the collector's world. The year 1982 was a very important time for U.S. coinage history. The mint made some big changes that make the coins from that year truly stand out for collectors today. One of the biggest changes was that in 1982, the mint stopped producing mint sets for collectors, which means that fewer high-quality examples of the 1982D quarter were saved in perfect condition. That small detail alone has made these coins harder to find in mint state and much more desirable among collectors. The 1982D quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, and you can identify it by the small D mint mark on the front, just next to Washington's ponytail. But here's where it gets interesting. Some of these quarters came out with unique minting errors and striking differences that make them worth far more than just 25 cents. Collectors have found examples with double dies on the lettering, weak strikes where the details are faint, and off-center errors that make the design look slightly shifted. Each of these rare features turns the coin into something special and increases its demand among coin enthusiasts. One of the most famous varieties from this year is the 1982D quarter struck on a planchet meant for another coin type. These rare transitional errors are extremely valuable because they were not supposed to happen. A wrong metal planchet slipped into the machine during minting and created a coin unlike any other. These kinds of mistakes are what collectors dream about finding because they are both rare and beautiful in their imperfection. Now my collector friends, if you're someone who loves searching through coins, here are a few important tips for you. Always look carefully at the details on your 1982D quarter, check the mint mark, the edges, and the fine lettering under good light or with a magnifying glass. If you notice doubling, an odd color tone, or a missing detail, keep that coin safe because you might have found a rare one. Store it properly in a coin holder or capsule to protect its condition because every scratch or fingerprint can reduce its value. Collectors always say condition is king, and they're absolutely right. A coin that remains shiny and uncirculated can easily sell for hundreds or even thousands more than one that's been in everyday use. You can also send your coin to be graded by services like PCGS or NGC. That official certification not only confirms its authenticity but also boosts its value in the market when you decide to sell or trade it. The 1982D Washington quarter is loved by collectors not only for its history and rarity but also for the fact that it represents a turning point in the U.S. mint's production era. Its design featuring George Washington's strong profile and the proud eagle on the reverse continues to symbolize America's heritage and strength. Finding one of these coins in top condition feels like holding a piece of history frozen in time. Now let's get to the most thrilling part, the value. A rare 1982D Washington quarter with a minting error or in pristine mint state condition has sold for an incredible price of more than $6,000 in major coin auctions held in cities like Denver and New York. Yes, $6,000 for a single quarter that originally had a face value of just 25 cents. That's what makes this hobby so amazing, the thrill of turning a small coin into a life-changing discovery. So my dear friends, the next time you come across a 1982D quarter, don't overlook it. Take a close look because that small detail might reveal a rare piece that collectors everywhere are searching for. Keep hunting, keep learning, and most importantly, never lose your passion for collecting because you never know when your next big find could appear right in your hands. If you enjoyed this exciting story and learned something new today, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow collectors, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin discoveries every week. Stay curious, stay inspired, and happy collecting, my friends, because the next treasure could be hiding right in your pocket.